They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Garcia. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snagged in the middle. It's Garcia. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now on the move. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh my fucking God.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Vols! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Williams will pass. Fires it. On target to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Denmark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack.
Fuck, dude.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Hit as he throws. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. Really good job to pick up.
You got any balls, tall guy, or what?
39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Makes the catch. It's Harrison. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Kinsey. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry up. They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Smashes through the tackle. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry, the offense now set up beautifully close to the goal line.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. He's in open space downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Ass, bro.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. The give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It Doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They want to run this quarterback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Kinsey. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Butler. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Jefferson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple, it makes the reads easy, it sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Oh. 25-yard line. Water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
That's
so the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Tuna. Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quarterback keeps it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third and short now from their own 48. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That one ought to give them full control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes his man miss. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
To the air on second down. He's looking deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Hayes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down,
go get him.
looking to pass.
Oh, you
And
fool.
it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking for room. It's Butler. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the pass.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And it's caught. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
Come on, set.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. These corners going to give them some space. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up. Over.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Ah.
It's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Give to the running back. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff.